with the New York Jets. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
That nigga Tom Brady tried sneaking one in. I tried to sneak one in with Brady ass.
Get your ass down. Y'all got to make that play, dog.
They'll be taken down at the 18. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really
Is it?
called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10. Probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? They're a little off balance.
Shut that pussy shit down. Let's go. Let's go. Cold black tea.
And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all.
Tune in, nigga. You talking to broadcaster.
He'll get other opportunities.
You talking to broadcaster, nigga? Shit.
Only able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Keon crossing there on the tackle.
We lost like this to the Giants.
It be like that, bro. Well, you got Jalen Hurts back there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Go, boys. Let's get it.
Here's Brady to throw.
Oh, my God. Mike McGinnis. Oh, my God.
There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
Some free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd, Hill. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And his first carry, he loses the football. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Following the fumble recovery, Ellison. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong.
Touchdown! From 10 yards out, and the Jets will extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Hill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Hill now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, Ellison. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw on 2nd down, Ellison steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he
Let's go! Let's go, Mountain Life! Mountain Life 100, let's get it! Mountain Life 100, you want to play? Let's play, boy!
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jets 14, Saints 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Ellison, he finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard.
Go back deep!
I feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. On third down, Ellison. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Saints going to go.
Okay, like 100, nigga! Yeah.
It's their foot, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to.
You say what?
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
Hey, me! Mike McGinnis! Hey, me! Hey, me!
A nice return there.
Hey, B!
And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Oh, my nigga Latavius, let my nigga Latavius get him strong.
Set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Latavius get him
And they're coming
strong.
off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Latavius! Damn, that's my fault. That's my fault, McGinnis.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shape things up?
Latavius running through some pussies. Run it back.
Maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Latavius!
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, look at home run here. You think that can take it the distance? But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
To the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
What happened to it?
Now a handoff as they run left side.
Oh, my God.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
Let me go on another motherfucking run. It's going to be a run.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Inside the 20.
Where you at back there, Life 100?
As the first half is winding down, and the Saints have a chance to
Finna light my blood up on your ass.
to the half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half of time.
What you finna do with 4 seconds besides make me mad about that Life 100? Shit.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Ellison going for the deep ball. Oh, a ball batted in the air. Now it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Here's a diving catch right side. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On second down now, it's Logan. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Chase Young
able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Off play action. Ellison. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw on third down, Allison. Escaping the pressure right.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, Allison.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on first down, Allison. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Brady.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
With such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th and goal.
Looking to throw. Allison sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. George Kittle there to make the grab.
And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
46-yard line.
Let's go defense.
Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Chase Young
Bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Shotgun now for Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
picked off by Andre Sisco. Well, I guess an interception at this point on